What's up everybody, Destin Legary here, and I wanted to show you the remote play feature of a Vita for the PlayStation 4. Now as you can see, the controller right now is controlling the PlayStation 4 and it's hopping back and forth in Killzone. So let's put the controller down and take my Vita, both of which have had their software updated all the way, and hop into the PS4 link. So let's go back to the main screen there. So all I did was go through my menu options, hop into PS4 link, and then boot it up. There is a short setup process, but we'll make a video about that you guys can use later. Anyway, hop into remote play and give it a second to sync up. So the Vita is still going, give it just a moment. And there we go, we are controlling the UI. So I can do everything. So that is the PS4 you're seeing up there on the television. This is the Vita controlling it. So I'm gonna hop into Killzone Shadowfall right now, running 1-to-1, no wires. Let's see if I can actually kill one of these guys really quick. All right, so I'm just gonna hop back out to the PlayStation screen. Now, from in-game or from the menu, at any time, I can put down my Vita and pick up my controller. Now, once I do that, I just press the home button and it'll say, who's using this controller? Well, Destin is. So Destin wants to play some more Killzone. So now I'm using the controller and, reviving after my terrible, terrible death. Let's hop back out and hop back in with the Vita, which has been disconnected. It'll just take a moment to resync. There we go, and we're resynced. I am once again using the Vita to control it. Okay, so here I am, one step outside the door. Let's have the camera guy go over my shoulder and see just how far I can get and what happens as I walk away from the office. And eventually, what's going to happen is, as I walk further and further away, it will eventually say, connection to the PS4 system has been lost. So I got about 20 steps away. Let's take a look how far we got in the office, if you turn around really quick. So, in a normal home, this isn't that far away. It's just around the corner from the PlayStation 4 system. Now, if we hop into the room, we can actually see what happened to the game. It looks like it just paused for us. And it said that we lost connection.
Now, direct feed. What you're looking at here is a direct feed capture of the PS Vita in the lower right-hand corner, and a direct feed capture of the PS4 that is using remote play. So as you can see, we have one-to-one parity. The menus are almost identical. You're hearing audio from both the Vita right now and from the PlayStation 4. Let's hop into Killzone Shadowfall and see how long it takes to load and what that is like. So there, we're in. It's looking pretty close to being 100% on the money. Here's a cutscene where you're talking with one of the characters in the game. Let's see how the Vita can handle that.
God damn it, you're too important to me. I had to, sir. Getting captured was the only way those men were getting out alive.
Okay, that's pretty spoiler heavy. Let's hop into some gameplay where we can see how that works. As you can see on the Vita, it still looks pretty one-to-one. Our footage has not gone out of sync yet. Now, I didn't do anything in post. I just laid this down, and eventually it does go out of sync just a little bit, but barely noticeable. Now, the gameplay looks pretty solid. It was difficult for me to play on the Vita. I'm used to the controller, but, I handle myself pretty well, considering. So we got this guy coming around the corner. Let's see how responsive the Vita is to some melee attack. Commands. There we go. All right, moving forward, let's take a look at the Vita and see how close this is to one-to-one. There we go. I've taken out that guy, and I'm trying to hit this guy, but for some reason the The Melee wasn't working on the Vita. That's just because I'm not good with a Vita. That had nothing to do with a latency issue or anything else. So moving forward here, this is where you get your owl in the game. This is very early in Killzone, so it's pretty light on the spoilers. Now I want to switch to a controller, so I press the home button on my controller at this point, and I just sign in as Destin. Now the Vita has lost the signal, so when I want to get it back, let's jump forward and see what happens. So now I want to reconnect with my Vita and begin using that as a controller again. This is real time how long it takes to reconnect to your PlayStation 4. So there, I've begun using Remote Play, and soon enough I will be playing Killzone Shadowfall on my Vita. There it is in real time. Now let's look at one more thing.
Finally, we wanted to see how well it works when both the Vita and the PlayStation 4 are both on a Wi-Fi network. Before, the PS4 was hardlined, and this had a Wi-Fi network. So I'm going to resume this cutscene and just see how close it is. I mean, it looks pretty good to me. I mean, moving around, it's not losing the signal, in the room anyway. Let's move just outside the room and see how far away it can get now. So already I'm starting to see a lot of stuttering. Yeah, it's already losing the signal, not that far away from the room. So, as Sony suggested, you should keep your PlayStation 4 hardlined internet and this Wi-Fi, but close to your PlayStation 4. Anyway, for more about Remote Play or the PlayStation 4 or the Vita, you know where to keep it locked. IGN.